combos, there's one for each mood you're feeling. Famous seasoned fries with your choice of small drink, chicken sandwich, fully loaded cheeseburger, or a small shake. Just $2. Rallies and checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is your boy, Delexman. Welcome to yet another live broadcast and review for SmackDown Live and 205 Live, July 24th of 2018. We're going to talk about a couple of topics before we get to the actual SmackDown review, but this is going to be basically my thoughts on tonight's episode of 205 Live and SmackDown. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to see Miz and Mrs., so you'll have to tell me down below if it was worth the watch. I might have to check it out, but sorry, I'm not a fan of the reality TV show kinda stuff that WWE does. I checked out Total Divas. After episode 5, I stopped watching. Yeah, just not my thing. It really isn't. It's good for angles. You know, the whole stuff with Cena making Nikki Bella sign a contract to live with them. Brilliant. Like, that stuff is amazing. I'll watch it for that. But when I look at Miz and Mrs., I kind of go, nah, it's not my thing. So y'all can have fun about that in the comments below. But once again, this is your boy, Delexman, and if you like what I have to say in this broadcast, you can do a couple of things. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at DelexmanPX1. You can donate using Super Chat, PayPal, or Patreon. But most importantly, you can buy yourself a Delexman t-shirt today. A pro wrestling tease. Let's go to the live chat here and see who's here. Roll call. Who's here for roll call tonight? We got Ultra Shadow 97, Black Cyborg, Jacob Tyler, Charlotte Flair, woo! The Fox, Godzilla Hawk, Benny Rockington. What's up, Benny? That's a new name. Bryson Mixtape 99, Julius Gottmanton, excuse me, NYC Artists, Young Stacks, Chris F, Big B Wolf, Awesome Kid 254, Alexis Simmons, Jake Salig, Adam Selona? I'm gonna go with that. Xavier Channer, Kitty Vermillion, that is Isaiah Webb. Oh, here they come. King Mike Tots, Leona Chan, Star Wars fan, Jarrett Simmons, Hellraiser, Jeremy Brown, HS, Angel Rodriguez is going really fast. Golden Knights, Adam, I already said Adam's name. Paul Jackson 1988. Let's see who else we got here. Jay Young 15. Jay Young 15. I don't want to skip over anybody. Awesome Kid 254. Let's see. These are names you're hoping for. Charizard King 2002. Let's see. We got I think that's about it. Super chats are coming in already. Oh, Jesus, guys.
SmackDown SummerSlam card better than Raw.
Oh, please. It wasn't even a question on which show was better tonight. Spoiler alert, I'm about to review it. Man, I feel more hyped for SummerSlam thanks to SmackDown. Because when I saw Raw, and I saw what the main event was going to be, bruh, I can't tell you how much that just took away my excitement for SummerSlam. It really did. It killed my excitement. And then I saw this show and I went, maybe SummerSlam won't be so bad. But it's always Raw that screws things up. It's always been that way. And I think a lot of people are going to give this show credit just for not being Raw. But, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, Life with Zach. And let's do one more. Jalen Payton. Alright. If I don't say your name, it's not because I don't like you. There are tons of people here. I love you for watching me. Alright, let's go ahead and get to this topic before we get into the 205 Live review, and then we'll do SmackDown. It recently came out that WWE is doing 24 for Hulk Hogan, a WWE 24 special on the network. And they taped Hogan apparently addressing himself in front of the entire roster. They had the entire roster show up backstage and Hogan talked to him. And They did the whole introduction. I think it was Triple H who introduced Hulk Hogan. And during this address, Hogan, how do I put this? Instead of owning his, instead of me talking about this, I'm getting a super chat.
RAW stands for Really Awful Wrestling.
That's definitely a great acronym for that freaking show we watch every Monday. It's just horrible. This show is really awful. But anyways, if you sent me a video, I did not see it. You'll have to send it to me on Twitter. Sorry about that. Regardless, during this address, Hogan, instead of owning his racial statement, because he did say the N-word, and he said it in a malicious way. If you haven't seen his tape or the video or footage of him saying that statement, it's on YouTube. Just search it. You know, he holds nothing back when he says the N-word. It is very malicious. But instead of owning it and saying it was wrong to say, it was not me, I was in a dark place in my life, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make it right, or to make you believe in me again, to make you believe that I am not a racist. I'm going to prove it. He talked about watching your social media and not being caught because he feels like he was violated in terms of his privacy. He was being videotaped without his consent, and he feels he was wronged in that way, and he decided to talk about that instead of owning up to what he did wrong, instead of being the role model that I was hoping he would be. And I heard this, and it's one thing to wish for someone to do better. You have to see it. This was not the right thing to do. I don't think Hogan should have been talking about social media or being caught doing a sex tape or something like that, being filmed without your consent. While there is a time and place for that, this was not it. Hogan should not have been talking about that at all. He shouldn't have been talking about it. What are you doing talking about being caught? Listen, dude, when you did what you did, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter that you were being filmed without your consent. It's something really, compared to what you said, that just feels completely irrelevant. Yes, there are times and places to be talking about invasion of privacy and social media, and the invasion of your world. And I get that. I understand all that. Hogan should have went up there to those people and said, I screwed up. I messed up. I own that. I take full responsibility of that. And I will show you once and for all that is not me. And I'm a changed person. Or I'm going to show you that I am not a racist. And as you would think, this did not sit well with a lot of the wrestlers. Reports came out, actually, Mark Henry went on ESPN and said this split the crowd 50-50. There were people who were, receptive of Hogan saying, hey man, it's alright, we forgive you. And then there were people that were like, nah, you can get the hell out of here. Nah, we don't trust you. New Day posted a message on Twitter, and I would read it if I could find it. But essentially, they talked about feeling indifferent. They don't necessarily forgive him. They acknowledge that he should be in the Hall of Fame, but they're not quite ready to accept him as others have. Titus O'Neil is in that same camp. But then you got people like Mark Henry. Mark Henry feels he is completely sincere when he apologized. And, you got others like the Pope or Elijah Burke and other black wrestlers who've forgiven him. So it's not as split as you think it would be. How do I feel about this? And I have already done a video on it. I have come up here and basically said, yeah, forgive him. As in terms of what Hogan said, it was messed up. But you have to understand where I come from. First off, I am someone, and eventually I keep saying this, but I will do a video about who I am and what I've been through, what I'm going through right now. That is coming. But I am someone that has done a lot of stupid things. I am someone that has screwed up countless times, and I still do it today. And something that I used to do was blame it on others instead of owning up to it and just taking responsibility for it. And I think as a result of that, I've lost so many friends. I've lost so many people. I have pushed so many people away by being selfish in terms of not owning up to my mistakes. And nowadays, I have just concluded that it's not worth it. You know, I have come to that conclusion that, you know what? I screwed up. I did this wrong. I did wrong. But in doing so, by admitting that I did wrong, you know, taking full responsibility of it, it now kind of reveals to myself, okay, look, this is who I am. Do I like it? Do I not like it? Okay, so if I don't like it, I'm going to change. And if this is who I am, it is what it is. Now, a lot of the things that I've done, I wasn't proud of. And I am day by day changing that to make myself better. And that is what it's all about. As a human being, you are going to screw up. As a human being, you're going to do stupid things. What makes you a good person, what separates you from, and this is how I view it, what separates you from a good person and a bad person, super chats coming in, baby. Y2 Jericho.
AJ and Joe isn't main eventing over Roman and Brock number 500.
Oh, you don't even have to tell me about that. That's common sense. We already know what the main event is. But, yeah, what separates the good people from the bad people, in my mind, the good people, when they make mistakes, they are remorseful. They own up to it, and they work to do better. And they show it. They don't just say it, they show it. You have to be good. You don't just say you're going to do good, you have to be good. Check out BoJack Horseman on Netflix, by the way. That's where I got that from. The bad people don't really think they did anything wrong. And that to me is not what I want Hogan to be. You know, if he feels like I didn't really say anything wrong, I was in the privacy of my own home, I feel like I had a right to say it. I just hate the fact that he got exposed. That's not a good look. Okay, bad people feel like, well, this is how I think it is. They know what they did was wrong, but they feel like it was okay. Okay? You know, they don't feel any remorse. That's a problem. That's what makes you a bad person. You know what you did was wrong. You acknowledge what you did was wrong, but you don't feel like it's all that bad. And that's not what Hogan needs to be. Because, quite frankly, and I love Hogan, WWE doesn't need you, bruh. Yes, you should be in the Hall of Fame. Let's put that to bed. Hogan should have never, ever been taken out of the Hall of Fame. And to even suggest that he should is ridiculous. Okay, there have been many people that are in the Hall of Fame right now, but that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame that have done so much worse. Okay, if you're going to remove Hulk Hogan, you need to remove these other people. If it's okay to remove Hulk Hogan, most of these other jerks in the Hall of Fame should be taken out. And I know that the Hall of Fame is fine. Okay, you can say it's not real. There is no Hall of Fame. There is no real museum for the Hall of Fame. There is no statue for these legends. There is no plaque. There isn't a wall of people. You get Hall of Fame rings, but in terms of like a legit physical Hall of Fame, it doesn't exist.
BoJack Horseman is hilarious.
Oh, which season are you watching? Which season are you watching, bruh? Because it stops being hilarious by season 3. Maybe, no, it stops being hilarious by the end of season 2. So I don't even know what season you're on. You're probably still on season 1. Keep watching. Regardless. You know, it's just hard. You know, it's really hard to defend like what I'm hearing here. It's kind of hard to really explain myself now because a lot of people are giving me crap. Guys, I've been getting crap from people all over. because I came up and said I forgive Hulk Hogan, and people are saying, how could you forgive a guy who blatantly came out and said he doesn't respect blacks? You know, he used a word that downgrades you, that, you know, it makes you feel subhuman, lesser than human. And I just tell them, because I'm someone that's done some stupid things, and if I was to do something along those lines, I would also want a second chance, because I am someone that would own up to it, and I would work to do better. You know, I don't know. I just feel like when I hear this stuff with Hogan, it does kind of, it does kind of make, I don't want to say it makes me regret apologizing or accepting his apology. We'll see. I wanna be able to say that Hogan was sincere. I want to be able to say Hogan is doing the work. I want to be able to say that Hogan is working towards making himself better. Because I know a lot of people are still fighting, still trying to get me to believe that this guy is a racist and you should not trust him. And, you know, I get it. I do believe people have a right to believe he hasn't changed. And I'm not going to sit here and make you believe anything. If you don't want to trust Hulk Hogan, look, all power to you. That is your right. Okay, my job is not to make you believe Hogan has changed. But for someone who is a Hogan fan, come on, I grew up with Hogan when I was, you know, I just got into wrestling in 1998. I started off with Hogan as Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And then, of course, he went back into red and yellow around that time, too. And that's when I became a real fan of Hogan. And then my dad would tell me cool stories about Hogan. And then as the years went by and I was able to go back and watch old tapes of Hogan, man, I just really got into Hogan. So it's hard to want to see an idol, someone that someone that you really looked up to in this way. So it's one of those things where I am hoping and praying that he is sincere. Because if word does come out that he either does it again or he's not sincere, you know, that's gonna be hard to take for me. That's gonna be crushing. But yeah, there you go. That is my thoughts on the Hogan situation. It does bum me out to hear that. Let's hope it's not as bad as it sounds on reports. But there you go. Moving on to 205 Live. Let's get to 205 Live first, and then we'll go to SmackDown. So hold on for a minute. Do my magic trick. Wait. Okay. Abra. Bam. Alright, there you go. Magic, baby. 205 Live. So when it comes to 205 Live tonight, it was basically surrounding the Fatal 4-Way. Because we're going to do, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do a championship match very soon involving the winner. I don't know if it's going to be at SummerSlam or is it going to be on a random episode of 205 Live. But it was about the Fatal 4-Way. And the other matches were just kind of, I won't say they were there. They were building into other matches to happen on future episodes. But this was all about the Fatal 4-Way. So this is going to be a quick review. I thought it was a solid episode overall. I really enjoyed the first match. Akira Tozawa taking on gentleman Jack Gallagher. Tozawa wins. Afterwards, he goes up to Drake Maverick on commentary and demands a rematch against Lio Rush. We go to Lio Rush backstage, who tells Akira Tozawa to keep his name out his mouth. He don't want to fight him no more. He already beat him clean. And that was basically it. Let me just say something about Gallagher. I'm not feeling his heel role. I don't know why he's a heel. I get that they turned him heel during that run where Vince and Kevin Dunn were in charge. Yeah, that was a bad idea. This guy needs to be a babyface. He is a natural babyface. I don't even know why he's a heel. I feel like he has to work too hard to be a heel. And I don't like it. We need to turn him babyface soon, because he feels lifeless. Seriously, he doesn't feel special at all. Like, at all. As a heel. That's just my thoughts. We do tag team match with the Lucha House Party. That's Lince Dorado and Kalisto taking on some local tag team. They beat them real quick. This is just a warm-up for their eventual match against Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. Alright, fair 4-way. Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali versus Hideo Itami versus TJ Perkins. Great match. Crazy spots. Lots of craziness going on with the heels. Triple teaming Mustafa Ali because, he's the biggest threat in the match. You had TJP, trying to worm his way out of the match and play it safe because that's the kind of heel he is. Someone who's extremely talented, but he's too lazy to do the work to be as good as he should be. You had the aggressive nature of Drew Gulak versus the strong style, Japanese style of Hideo Itami. Lots of good things happening. Lots of stiff shots, lots of high flying, lots of double teams, lots of high flying goodness for your cruiserweight tastes. So a great match overall, definitely worth watching. In the end, Drew Gulak wins. That's right. Drew Gulak ends up beating, he had some help from Hideo Itami, who freaking double drop kicked Mustafa Ali's head into the steel steps, and all Drew Gulak did was pick up on that and lock him in the Dragon Sleeper. And he wins. He will now challenge Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship in a future episode of 205 Live, if not at SummerSlam. So, I'm making an early prediction. If Cedric does lose the belt, I was thinking he would lose it to Hideo Itami. He might lose it to Drew. He might. I'm assuming that Drew would be the one to beat him for that belt. If you're going to have a heel be the next champion, Drew's the guy. I think Drew would be a good champion, by the way, a good heel champion. So there you go. That is my thoughts on 205 Live. Give me your thoughts about that down below. Alright, let's go. We are moving on to SmackDown now. SmackDown Live. Do the magic trick. Boom. There we go. Alright. So, we kick things off with Miz and Maurice arriving in a limousine. Because tonight, right after SmackDown, they premiered their reality TV show, Miz and Mrs. Once again, I did not watch that. So it is what it is. You'll have to tell me down below if it was good or not. I think the first episode was all about some kind of a naked shoot, photo shoot or something like that. Nude shoot. I don't know what you even call it. But regardless, we go from that to the opening promo done by Randy Orton. Randall Keith Orton opened the show answering the question that everyone has on their heads. Why did you attack Jeff Hardy? Why have you been targeting Jeff Hardy? And this is what Randy Orton had to say. He states that he attacked Jeff Hardy because of y'all. Because of the fans. He's busted his tail for 16 years and became a constant in WWE. All these people have left. All these people have come in and not been successful.
If Drew Gulak went to Raw or NJPW, any dream match?
Basically, anybody he fights in those companies would be a dream match. Yeah, because he really is that good. But getting back to Randy Orton here. He states that he attacked Jeff Hardy because of us. He busted his butt for 16 years and became a constant. When everyone left, he stayed. But he's never been respected. He didn't want to be the guy to change his t-shirt to every color in the rainbow to be respected. He didn't want to be a guy to take the championship and not wrestle throughout the year except for 2 or 3 times. He didn't want to be that guy that was different, who did all kinds of high-flying dives and crazy stunts like jumping off the sails like Jeff Hardy. He just basically took a shot at everyone. He just took a big steaming dump on every kind of babyface that we fans like. He even took a shot at the indie darlings. He even said that. He said, I'm sick and tired of all these indie darlings coming in and not knowing what it's like to be a superstar. They wrestle in front of bingo halls and they get more attention than me. Like, it really didn't feel like a shoot. And I know a lot of people are going to come up here and say, well, Deluxe, man, it was scripted. How much of this was really scripted, though? I seriously doubt. How about this? I seriously doubt the writers were this creative. I think what happened was Randy Orton went backstage and told them, I'm going to say this and this and this and this, and they went, okay. But this was all Randy Orton. I seriously doubt someone backstage went, okay, you're going to say this, you're going to say this, and you're going to say this. Especially when he starts talking about the Legend Killer, the Viper, and the Apex Predator, and all the stuff that he did. Yeah, I don't think you could have scripted this promo. This was Randy Orton. This came from him. He says he paid his dues in front of millions and earned everything he's gotten. And after 16 years, he realized the true Legend Killers are the fans. He plans to destroy every single fan favorite, starting with Jeff Hardy. And when he's finished with him, he will never come back. He says to the fans they can call him whatever they want. The Apex Predator, Legend Killer, or the Viper. But when it's all said and done, they'll know him for 3 letters. And he says R.K. The fans say, oh, this pisses him off. He drops the mic and walks away. Come here. We're going to do ASMR real quick. WWE, don't you ever turn him babyface again. Seriously. For the love of God, this is night and day. The babyface Randy Orton, the boring, lifeless babyface Randy Orton we've seen too many times compared to this Randy Orton. It's not even on the same level. It's not even in the same universe. Never turn this guy babyface again. This was an awesome promo. I love this Randy Orton. I'm glad he's back. This is the Randy Orton we've been needing all this time. This Randy Orton versus AJ Styles all day, every day. This Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. This Randy Orton versus anybody in the roster. I'm there. You are ridiculous to tell me that Randy Orton at any time as a babyface was better than this. There is no comparison at all.
Can Randy go after Roman Reigns next? Oh, wait.
I saw what you did. I saw what you did there. For real though, like, this is the true Randy Orton. This is who he is. And you can tell by his promo that he feels motivated, that he feels at home. He is gonna love his role now, and I don't even think we have to worry about his matches suffering. You know, sometimes I think when he's in that babyface role, yeah, you'll have a couple of awesome matches with him and Christian, of course, but yeah, man, even his matches get better. I remember back in, and we'll talk about this when we get into SummerSlam and we get to his work as the Viper. I remember back in the day, like, even his matches were better. Like, he used to do some of the best matches because he was just motivated to be better. And I cannot believe that WWE kept him in a babyface role this long. Keep this in mind, he turned babyface back in what? 2015? Alright, he did have that small heel turn in 2016, but then he turned back to being a babyface, which was dumb. Bray Wyatt should have turned babyface, and Orton should have been the heel. And then Bray Wyatt should have had that Jinder Mahal run, and then he should have dropped the belt to AJ Styles. Seriously, but that's neither here nor there. Randy Orton, as a babyface, was a complete colossal failure. It was so bad that fans were chanting for Jinder Mahal to beat him. That's how bad it was. When you're in a place where Jinder Mahal is the better option, that's not good. Okay? Randy Orton as a heel would have never gotten that reaction. Orton's one of the best talents now on SmackDown, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Jeff Hardy, watch out, because this guy is crazy. But yeah, awesome promo. Awesome stuff all around in terms of Randy Orton. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. We got, let's see here. I want to be sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, So, we have a video package for the WWE Evolution show, the all-women's pay-per-view. And for me, again, I said this on Twitter, we all know this pay-per-view is important. I don't think anybody doubts how big this show is. This is a very important show.
Imagine Randy Orton versus Sami Callihan, goddamn.
Oh, heel Orton versus Sami Callihan? Yeah, I'll be all in for that match. Pun intended. But for real, look, no one is gonna sit here and tell anyone that this whole WWE Evolution pay-per-view, all-women's pay-per-view, is not a big deal. It is a big deal. It's a huge deal. But let's not get crazy with the over-promotion. Because what's going to happen if you over-promote this, fans are just going to be turned off from it. And I'm scared. I'm scared that WWE is going to over-promote this and fans are just going to not want to see it. Or they'll get to a point where they're excited that it's almost over and they'll start crapping on it because they over-promote it. Raw was ridiculous. They really just put their foot up their behinds with that over-promotion. SmackDown, it wasn't as bad as Raw, but there were some points where I'm just like, okay, we get it. We understand there's a women's pay-per-view coming up in October. Fine. For me, all you needed was that video package was fine. That's all you needed. You don't need all the segments talking about it. Okay, fine. Have one big promo, one big video package, and that's it. You don't need to pound it in our heads, because that's just going to make us not want to see it. So, tell you what, if from now on, we just do the video package, and they only just shoved it down our throats this week, I'll let it go. I'll completely just let this go. I'll complain about it now, get it out my system, and then I won't hold it against them. But if they continue to do this, where every single week is, we got that women's pay-per-view coming up in October, wink wink, it's going to get really annoying. So, fine, force feed it down our throats this week, ease the hell up going forward. That's just my thoughts. Okay, it is very important. Don't overhype it. Trust, this is what I want to say. Trust your fan base and trust your talent to make it happen. You know what would sell this card? A strong card. You know what would make the fans buy the tickets? A strong card. Good booking. Good storytelling. You don't have to go out of your way to shove it down our throats to make us watch. Just do a good job telling a good story, and we'll be there. Simple as that.
If Ellsworth is fired, can't he just go to Raw?
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second, because everybody's thinking this guy's fired. Sure he is. Alright, here we go. Moving on to the next segment. We got Rusev, who came out without any English, and came out with his wife. Got another super chat. They just coming in today. Super chat party. Super chat party. Hashtag super chat party. Super chat party.
The women's evolution started on TNA, Gail versus Tom.
You can make that argument all day, every day. WWE doesn't think so. Because they're going to be like, what's TNA? Isn't that the tag team that Trish Stratus did back with Test and Albert? I guarantee you there are some WWE officials that would do that to you. Believe it or not. But yeah, Rusev came out with Lana, and he took on Andrade and Cien Almas, who both want a shot at AJ's championship. This was an awesome match. I really enjoyed this. Andrade just, week by week, continues to prove that he is just someone that just has good matches with everybody. Everyone he's against. Now, Andrade does in fact win this match due to an accidental distraction from English. So, First off, let me just say this. Isn't it great that we have two foreigners who are just good talents inside the ring, and there was no need for anti-American gimmicks? It was just two good wrestlers who just so happened to be for the countries, and the crowd accepted them. You don't always need these guys to be anti-Americans. Like, that gimmick should just die. It was good back in the day, but right now, I doubt a lot of people care about anti-American gimmicks, especially during this climate. We see Lana and Zelina get into a catfight on the outside, which prompts Aiden English to come out and, try to help out Lana, but ends up, screwing things over when he ends up knocking her over, which distracts Rusev and allows Andrade Cien to hit the DDT and get the victory. We go backstage to see Lana and Aiden arguing, and Rusev tells them both to shut up and basically says, maybe I don't need either one of you. I can do it by myself. There's trouble in paradise. Let's see where that goes. Oh my god, a story! Where is this going? Is he going with Lana? Is he going with Aiden? What's getting ready to happen here? But that's interesting. I do like what they're doing with that. You know what I also like? I like seeing R-Truth again. Yeah, R-Truth came back. Ty Dillinger is pumping up R-Truth for a match against Samoa Joe. We know he's gonna lose, but it's R-Truth. When was the last time we saw R-Truth? Like, for real, that is a legit question. When was the last time we saw him wrestle? Or on TV? It's been a while. But it felt good to see him. I was getting myself pumped up, thinking about R-Truth during those heel days. Man, I'm telling you, that R-Truth would be killing right now on SmackDown. I just think about it.
After SummerSlam, Roster Day will end by Aiden.
So you think Aiden's gonna screw up Rusev and take away Rusev Day? We'll have to see. But it's just good to see R-Truth. Sorry, but when I saw him on TV, I was just waiting for him to go, Samoa Joe, you gonna get caught, I love it. Y'all little Jimmies, better shut up. Don't boo me. You should be booing yourself. I love you, R-Truth. I quote him all day. Shazam! Yo, he was a quoting machine. I love him. That was awesome. That run with Truth is one of the best runs I've ever seen. Don't boo me. You should be booing yourself. But he went out there and got squashed by Samoa Joe. I mean, his offense, the small offense he had at first was nice, but he got squashed by Joe real quick. Joe made him look like a punk because it's Samoa Joe. But it was good seeing R-Truth. I'm happy I saw him. I don't care what anybody else says. Asuka ends up beating Billie Kay. Asuka has no momentum. They took away all of her momentum. I feel bad. They need to give her something. We need a story for Asuka. Like, for real. I personally would have kept her off TV and had Naomi fight Billie Kay. Maybe do a story with Asuka where she feels like, it's not working out for me. Maybe I should go back to Japan. And then she shows up at SummerSlam. And then after Becky wins the championship, spoiler alert, she attacks her. And then we do Asuka versus Becky. Do that feud. By the way, a heel Asuka versus Becky Lynch, I'm there. And if you want that women's pay-per-view to be any good, that's a match I would have on it. Think about it. Becky Lynch versus heel Asuka. Submission match. That is how you sell pay-per-views, and that's what we need. Like, we don't need some, hey, we're going to have a women's pay-per-view. Come on. Hey, you want to, because it's a pay-per-view with women only. Come on. It's never been done before. Don't you want to make history? None of this. I'm tired of this. Stop patting yourself on the back. Just give us a good card and we'll watch it. And matches like Becky Lynch's Asuka, heel Asuka would be an awesome match to see. Becky Lynch versus Asuka should definitely be a good match to watch. The live chat is quoting R-Truth now. Don't what me? Okay, what me? Seriously, I miss that guy. I miss that guy so much. Alright, so, the announcement. We move on to Paige announcing who AJ Styles' opponent will be at SummerSlam. They both take their quick seconds to promote the pay-per-view, the women's pay-per-view, because, it's not 3 months away. And then quickly move on to SummerSlam. Paige goes to announce the opponent, and James Ellsworth shows up. And he says he's beaten AJ Styles 2 times, and he'll beat him again on the 4th time. Because 4th time's the charm. Paige calls James Ellsworth the joke, and he responds by saying, "No, Paige, you're the joke. Because I can't understand what you're saying, and you look as pale as a ghost." Ouch. Because that was smart to say. Paige gets on that microphone and pulls out her best Vince McMahon impression. Oh, okay. Super chat. Vince McMahon impression.
Heel Sasha versus Trish in Evolution.
Oh, boy. All day, every day. That's a good-ass match, though. Sasha Banks has a heel taking on Trish Stratus? Let's get it! But anyways, get back to what I was talking about. After he told Paige clapped back and pulled out her best Vince McMahon impression. "James Ellsworth? Yeah! Fired!" And he actually got fired too. Yeah, he came out, the security came out, carried his ass out, and she kicked him out the door. And as that was happening, Samoa Joe storms the ring and attacks AJ Styles. And then signs the contract. So there you go. At SummerSlam, it will be Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. A TNA match, a TNA feud, is going to be one of the featured matches on SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for the same title, held by Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Andre the Giant, kinda, maybe, for a couple of, seconds, because
They might do Trish Stratus versus Mickie James at PVD.
Oh, it won't be the same unless Mickey's crazy. I'm cool with it if Mickey's crazy again. But unless Mickey's crazy, it's not going to be the same. But same talent head by Edge, by Rey Mysterio, by John Cena, by Chris Jericho. All these greats. All these legends. All these champions. The Ultimate Warrior. I'd be here all day. Just name the champions. Right? Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Dig it! These two are fighting for that belt at SummerSlam. How the hell is this not the main event? No. See, we have to have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns main event SummerSlam. And this match, which is clearly going to be better, because these two have fought each other well enough for us to trust that they'll actually have a good match. When was the last time these two actually fought each other? I know it was in TNA. Well, what year was that? I think it was like 2012, 2013. So about 5 years ago. So 5 years. They haven't touched each other in 5 years. Okay. Personally, all day, every day. And if I had it my way, I would turn off SummerSlam after this match. See, I feel like it might be better for me. Because I know SummerSlam is going to be 6 hours. I'm already going to be sick and tired by the time I get to Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I already know I'm going to hate that match. So I can sit through 6 hours of SummerSlam. We're going to get Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. But honestly, I can just watch this match and call it a day. Because you already know this is going to go on before the Universal Championship match. You already know that. But yeah, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe for the championship. That really should be the main event. That is my main event. That's going to be an awesome match. Yeah, it's pretty cool that these two, who were literally headlining TNA, both as world champions, X Division champions, wherever title they've earned. Now they're here in WWE competing for the most prestigious prize in the company. That is really cool. That is going to be an amazing match to see. And out of sheer, what's the word I'm looking for? Out of sheer principle, this should be the main event, but it won't. It is what it is. These are WWE guys. These are TNA guys. So there ain't no way in hell this is main event of the show.
Watch WWE Mojo vs. Styles as a dream match.
Oh God! They're gonna over-promote this dream match, and then it's not gonna live up to the hype, and then fans are gonna hate it. Great, wonderful. Yeah, let's do that because that's what they need right now. By the way, I should say this too. If you have not seen AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels and TNA yet, what have you been doing with your life? Search it. After this broadcast is done, Styles versus Joe versus Daniels. Watch it. One of the greatest matches you will ever see. The match that got me into TNA, actually. Yeah. It's that good. But yeah, that's the main event. Well, it's not the main event. It's my main event. But it is the WWE Championship match for SummerSlam. I know a lot of people are saying, we've seen this match 30 times. Well, I will say this about Joe and AJ. We might have seen it 30 times in TNA, but we haven't seen it at all in WWE. So, one thing I will say about these two, they're smart enough to know, alright, this is a different company, this is a different time, this needs to be a different match. And they're good enough to make it a different match, so I'm excited. We'll talk about who wins later, but let's just wait and see what they do with this, because I trust SmackDown will be able to give it enough hype in terms of promos and video packages. That's going to be good. So I'm excited about this. This should be really, really good. All right, so we got some crazy super chats coming in. I just saw them too. Lord.
AJ and Joe will be way better than Lesnar and Roman, but Vince has a fetish for watching Lesnar and Roman touch each other.
Yeah, I think he might. He definitely might, because that's ridiculous that we're doing that match again.
I have a feeling like Bobby and Lashley is going to be added to the Universal title match.
Nah, it's going to be Reigns and Lesnar. They're not going to taint it. They don't have the balls. Personally, it's at that point now where it's just do or die. Just give them the belt. Don't try to hide behind Lashley and Strowman. Just go through with it. Just go through with it, goddammit. Don't try to do this whole thing where... How do I put this? Don't try to do this thing where you're going to hide behind the fact that Strowman's going to cash in. Because you know fans are going to boo it. And that's what they're going to try to do. And I guarantee you on Raw, when they do Roman and Lesnar, they're going to have Strowman come out with the briefcase to nuke or maybe dilute the heat. Because they already know that fans don't want to see this match. They're not dumb. They know when they put Reigns and Lesnar in that ring, it's going to be nuclear heat.
The WWE Championship hasn't main evented a PPV since Fastlane.
Oh, Fastlane. Oops, sorry about that. Fastlane. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that needs to change. Super chats are still coming in, baby.
Braun Strowman will cash in at SummerSlam.
But that's what they're going to hide behind. Instead of, just letting it happen naturally, what they're going to start doing, here is promoting Braun Strowman a lot more during Reigns and Lesnar segments. Just to kind of take away the heat. And that's what's going to happen. But that's ridiculous. I don't like that we have to do that now because this isn't going to work. So I guarantee you, on Monday, when they have Reigns confront Lesnar again, they're going to have Strowman go out there. They're going to have someone go out there to delude the heat, which is retarded if you have to do that. Because they don't have the balls to just do Reigns and Lesnar because they know better. They know the crowd's going to hate on it. They know the crowd's going to boo it. But, yeah. AJ and Joe is my match. That's the match I'm looking forward to as the main event. My main event. Moving on with the rest of the review. So, after the announcement, we got Paige confronting Samoa Joe backstage before attacking AJ. And we have a super chat.
Daniel is the only ex-TNA guy not to sign with WWE.
Yeah, that is true. He might change that one time, though. He might end up changing that some. But, she is confronting Samoa Joe backstage, and he said to her, I was making a statement. And it wasn't just some below average statement. It was a phenomenal statement. She then is interrupted by Carmella, who was pissed off that she got rid of Ellsworth, her little secret weapon. And she told Mella to use her money to buy a new boyfriend. Carmella then promises she'll be a champion all the way through the first ever women's pay-per-view, and she'll prove it up next. She had to slip that in, and I will say, the way they were able to thread Carmella into Samoa Joe like that was cool. Like, SmackDown, in terms of its writing, it's so much better than Raw. Is it like the greatest show in the world? No, it's solid. It's good to solid. It's just doing it right. That's all it is. It's nothing spectacular. It's just a good show. It just comes across better because Raw is so bad. You know what I'm saying? We go on to the women's match. Becky Lynch taking on Carmella. If she beats Carmella, she gets a match at SummerSlam. And lo and behold, she beat Carmella. She made her tap out clean. And so we get Becky Lynch versus Carmella at SummerSlam. And yes, I do predict that Becky Lynch will win. Somehow, some way, Ellsworth will get his job back, and he will be in Carmella's corner. Regardless, it won't matter because Becky Lynch is becoming your new women's champion at SummerSlam. I've waited too long to see that woman get that belt back. She hasn't been champion since she lost it in 2016. Was it 2016 or 2017? It was 2016, at the tail end of 2016. So, yeah, I do think she needs to go ahead and get that belt back. Let her hold it for at least a month before she drops it to Asuka. We already know what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing the future. Or I'm putting out the vibes. Maybe they'll catch it. I think what will happen is, future, Carmella will lose the belt to Becky. Asuka will turn heel on Becky. Asuka versus Becky feud going on for a couple of months, leading up to the women's pay-per-view, where they do a submission match. That's not going to happen at all. That's too good. But, WWE, if you want to make the women's pay-per-view work, that's what you have to do. Doing my hypnotism magic here. There. It's going to happen. That's how you know it's going to happen. It's my hypnotism magic. Anyways, moving on. So, we go into a tournament match to determine the new tag team champion contenders. New Day taking on Sandy, and New Day wins. They beat Sandy. Sandy is not looking good at all in the main roster, but whatever. New Day win. And we have Usos and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro come out. Yes, Cesaro's back. Sheamus, they're going to have their match next week, and then they'll probably do the finals the week afterwards, and then we'll probably get new title contenders. If I had to assume who would win, I'm going to go with the New Day. New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers, more than likely. That honestly sounds like the best match to do for SummerSlam. Just my opinion. Main event was the Miz and Mrs. Premiere Party segment. Because as you guys know, after SmackDown, that's the premiere of the reality show. Miz and Marie show up with their baby girl. They actually have a baby with them, and they go out to the ring with the baby. And I'm like, what? What? Huh? Are you crazy? And as they go out to the ring, they have the baby facing inward, and I can already tell this is a fake baby. This is not a real baby. Oh God, what's getting ready to happen? I'm getting flashbacks of Snitsky from 2005. Those of you who know who Snitsky is, it wasn't my fault. Remember the segment on Jericho's Talk is Jericho where he punted a baby doll into the crowd? Oh my God! Oh my God! I miss that WWE. Like, it's just craziness. Punching a baby into the crowd. They did some wacky, wild stuff back then. Regardless, okay. Back to this. Here they come with their fake baby, although it's supposed to be a real baby. They start talking about their show, and then he starts talking about how Daniel Bryan is no less better than his baby girl. And then he goes to show a video package. Aaron beat me to it.
Miz and Mrs. is already better than Raw, LOL.
Right. And I'm sorry. Did I say Talk is Jericho? I mean the highlight reel. Thank you, Snitsky on the highlight reel. But yeah, he beat me to it. The video package wasn't what we thought it would be, which was a video hyping Miz and Mrs. It was a video hyping Miz and Mrs. as in his blunders. It was all the crazy moments where Miz said something stupid and lost his matches to important people. And this video package was made by Daniel Bryan. He showed up afterwards and said, I'm sorry about that video package. Why don't I come and apologize to you right now? He goes out to the ring with his fist, getting ready to punch Miz, who has his baby. Miz takes the baby and hurls it at Daniel Bryan. It's a fake baby. And then he proceeds to beat the living hell out of Bryan with the Skull Crusher finale. And there you go. Miz got one up over Bryan. Miz is continuing to dodge and avoid Bryan as much as he can because he doesn't want to fight Bryan. He tells Bryan, I've outsmarted you, I am better than you, and I am the Miz, and I am awesome! So when we do this match, when they announce this match, it is going to be huge. The pop in that arena, when this match is announced, is going to be insane! So let's just recap what SmackDown just did tonight. Last night on Raw, we got the announcement that Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar is happening again. Turn me off from SummerSlam. Tonight on SmackDown, if we look back through it, we got Carmella versus Becky Lynch. Thank you. We got Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. Maybe Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm cool with either one of those matches. I am happy. We're going to have a tag team match, which will probably be New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers, which sounds amazing, by the way. We're going to have something with Rusev and Aiden English. Maybe, if I had it my way, I wouldn't even do that match. I would do Rusev and Lana versus Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. Zelina! That would be a real good match. Even if it's in the pre-show, I'd be cool with that. We got the big marquee match of Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. And then we're going to get Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. 6 matches. Potentially. 5, really. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And then Becky Lynch versus Carmella. 5 matches. I'm already just more hype for SummerSlam with this show alone.
What's Gail Kim doing? Because her versus Asuka, I'd watch.
Avoiding WWE because she thinks they're sexist. I think she's taking a break, by the way. Good. If I ever start watching Impact again.
I ran the 1980s. I was the 1990s. I'm Gay Tony, and I'm back. Going back to what we do best, a dance music paradise. You can do whatever you want down here. Set up a hub for your other businesses, I know nothing. But get me a DJ!
Let's get to the disco.
Great music, great crowd. Big up the London Massive. I love narcissism. Might wait for challenge, but there's a limit. Midnight fence. Well, the cheap flying car. Whatever. Tony? Yeah, I don't think you can say Gay Tony anymore. It's not PC. The internet will go crazy.
Weekends together, weekdays apart, jobs in different cities. But not for much longer. Upload your resume on Indeed.
And that's the last person I want to see. No more Gail Kim, no more Madison Rayne. Go home. Do something else. I'm tired of y'all getting women's championship matches. But anyways, yeah, 5 matches and then 1 potential match that we can get. That right there is why SmackDown's better than Raw. That right there is why SmackDown's getting the 1 billion and Raw isn't. Seriously. That's how you hype SummerSlam, though. Like, I'm excited. All you gotta do is just tell good stories. And that's what's getting ready to happen. Most of the SummerSlam card is gonna be carried by the SmackDown matches. And the rest of the Raw matches, whatever they come up with, maybe the only good Raw match we'll get is Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. If, and here's a big if, it's a squash match. That would actually be pretty good. If Alexa got squashed by Ronda, I would love to see that. But knowing them, they'll make it a 15-minute match, and it'll get kind of lame. But regardless, we're not doing Sasha and Bayley because they're idiots. I don't know what they're doing with the tag team titles. I don't care. I'm tired of seeing Rollins and Ziggler because that's not a match I really care about. I'm sure as hell not excited for the Universal Championship. So, I don't know what the hell Raw's going to do to beat SmackDown, but good luck. It ain't going to beat SmackDown. SmackDown is kicking their tail already with the matches they have lined up. And that's how it's going to be from now on. SmackDown is just going to end up carrying these pay-per-views because they do a better job at telling stories. Simple as that. So, really good episode of SmackDown today. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next week. I am not looking forward to Raw next week, that's for sure. Oh my God, Raw can go straight to hell. I'm so sick of Raw. I'm telling y'all, when it gets to the Raw after SummerSlam, if the show is not better, I'm not reviewing Raw no more until it gets better. Because I'm sick and tired of this show. Thank you guys for watching. Give me your thoughts about what I said. Let's do a couple of things. Let's see what you guys are talking about real quick before I get out of here. How you guys feel about SmackDown? You guys are talking about pass or smash. Would I pass or smash on Gail Kim? Good question. I'd probably smash. Would I pass or smash on Tessa Blanchard? Oh, definite smash. Are you kidding me? Right, what's wrong with you? Who would pass on Tessa? Who would pass on Tessa Blanchard? Ridiculous. Gail Kim is a producer agent for Impact now. Good awesome. If she realizes that she's done her thing, she doesn't need to be there no more. I like that. Firestar Heart. Firestar Heart, excuse me. SmackDown has the throne right now. Of course it does. It might have it for a while. Gregory goes, SmackDown is great now. Yep. I agree. Yep. Remember the time. SmackDown is the real A show of WWE. I completely agree. The Fox. I loved everything on SmackDown Live. Sweet. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Could we get Asuka versus Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series? Good luck. I don't know how that's going to happen. But it sounds great. Webby. Raw equals really awful wrestling. Agreed. Mike Booty. It was a decent show. SmackDown always seems like they are making good efforts. They really are, man. They really are. Ajax 25. Smash the moon. The moon? You mean Ember Moon? When I smash Ember Moon, I'm not really hopping on yes with that one. I'm like, well, I don't know. That's a good question. I might have to. People are saying pass. I don't know. Hold on for a minute, man. Hold on for a minute. Let's see here. Smash or pass on Raw. Definite pass on Raw. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. Thing has herpes. Alex Mendez, I miss you, Deluxe, man. You already missed me. What you missed me for? What you missed me for? Ember Moon has cakes. We'll have to think about that one. Smash or pass on Naomi? Oh, that's a definite smash. Naomi? Bro, are you kidding me? Who would pass on Naomi?
Will you watch Impact Wrestling on Thursday?
As you guys should have known when I did my review, I'm not quite trusting enough to check out Impact every week. I have a big schedule as it is. I don't need to watch wrestling every day. I need a break once in a while. But we'll see. You know, if I hear some good things and Bound for Glory is awesome, yeah, I'll become a regular fan again. I'll give it another shot. They're just talking about smash and passes now, so I'm gonna just let them do that. We got a super chat coming in. I'm gonna let this one go through, and then I'm gonna call it. For the rest of you, once again, if this is the first time you're watching your boy Deluxe, man, you can subscribe, like the video. If you like what I had to say, you can donate using Super Chat, PayPal, or Patreon, as this guy's doing right now.
Do you see Dean Ambrose call me back at SummerSlam and costing Seth the match?
Do I see Dean Ambrose coming back? Call me back. Coming back at SummerSlam and costing Seth the match. That would be a great time to do it because no one cares about Rollins versus Ziggler anymore. So yeah, that should be what should happen. But that's not my business. Okay, so everyone asks me, do I like Gail Kim? I do like Gail Kim. I'm just sick and tired of seeing her in the title picture. Okay, she's overused and oversaturated. Simple as that. Liv Morgan, smash. Absolute smash. I'm not even going to think about that one. Everybody's saying Ember Moon should be smashed. Look, okay, from memory, I never really looked at her that way. Ember Moon's the kind of girl that I would befriend. Yeah, that's the person I would chill out with. You know, that's a home girl. That's not someone I would, you know, that's not my thing. I'm just kind of just, what's up, Ember? Good, what you doing? What you doing, homie? You know, that's the kind of girl that Ember is to me, in my opinion. Like Carmella? Definite smash. Freaking Liv Morgan? Definite smash. Sarah Logan? Pass. Same thing for, Ruby. Ruby's a homegirl. That's my homegirl chick right there, man. Bailey is a definite smash. Sasha is a definite smash. All day, every day. I don't care what anybody says. Charlotte? Smash Charlotte? Yeah, I would. I know a lot of people say she looks ugly. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, definitely smash Charlotte. Let's see here. I don't know. What about Steph? Who would pass on Steph? Regardless, everybody's saying that they would smash Ruby Riott. I'm like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with Ruby. Braun Strowman said Ruby looks like a Hulk. Calm down. Alexa Bliss. Oh, Alexa's a definite smash. So is Mickey. I would smash Mickey faster than Alexa. Man, who here wouldn't smash Mickey? What's wrong with y'all? So, that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. Boy said Charlotte is a man. Stop it. She is not a man. That's a woman. That's a queen. Respect the queen. We got Mandy Rose. Oh, yes, sir. I would smash Mandy Rose. I would smash Mandy Rose. What's wrong with you? You know who I also smash? I would smash Billie Kay. And I would smash Peyton Royce. I smash both the Iconics. Show them a real icon. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. Becky. Who the hell wouldn't smash Becky Lynch? What's wrong with you? Becky Lynch could be a friend and get a smash. That's a double right there. Shoot, you can tell me quirky jokes all day, every day, and I'm still smashing her while she's doing it. Alright, so let's not talk about smashes anymore. We're all horny boys, we all get that, so let's just move on to another video, to another time. Y'all can continue to smash, or talk about smashes on Twitter or Facebook. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I'll catch you tomorrow for my NXT and Lucha Underground review, and more SummerSlam reviews, so... This is your boy, Joe X-Men, signing off. Right here in your boy, Joe X-Men's World. I'm out. Peace.